Who cleans up the mess? You know, I'm surprised as anyone that I am a neat guy now. I was a disgusting teenager. I had a cat that like pushed a plant onto my bed when I lived in Brooklyn, and I think I slept in that bed for another 2 weeks after brushing the dirt off. Like, I was disgusting. But in this later portion of my life, the last 15 years, I've really given into my OCD tendencies. That's an awesome sound. I've really given in, and yet, every single day at the end of the day, I don't want to clean up. I don't want to put all the tools away. But every single time I do, it's a conversation between present me and future me. And future me is really happy when past me takes care of their crap. So I have, like everybody does, this, you know, a bunch of Christmas lights in the basement that I break out once a year. And a few years ago, we had this string, 7 lights long, 7 strands long. So it's really long. And instead of just pulling it off the tree, I grabbed this big poster tube and I walked around my tree like 50 times, slowly winding up the Christmas lights. I got dizzy. I got a little nauseous. And then I finished and I put it in the basement and forgot about it until the next December when I went in and I was like, oh my God, thank you, Past Me. And Past Me was like, no problem, I got you, bae. And we high-fived across time. What I remind myself of is it's never going to take as long as I worry that it's going to take. Because, I mean, just tapping a hole. I tapped a hole for video the other day. And, like, tapping that out, I brought out, like, 6 different things. There's a drill and a tap and a through drill and cutting oil. And then there's a thing I'm going to tap on. And there's a thing I'm going to clamp to the table to tap. And then there's the actual, you know, like my table's now covered in one 4-minute operation. My table's covered with a dozen things. And now I've got to walk to a dozen places in my shop and put it away. But what I remind myself of is tomorrow morning when I walk in and all these surfaces are clean, I'm going to be like, let's get started. Now, I was lucky enough to visit astronaut Don Pettit's shop in Houston last year. And holy hell, Don's shop looked like all his tools just arrived from a photo shoot. And he does that times like 10. He cleans a lot deeper than I clean, but it's for the exact same reason, that everything is at your disposal. And look, I spent years, like a lot of people, working on a workbench with a cleared 1-foot square space in the middle and piles of stuff on either side. And still, when I'm in the middle of a project, my workbench can look like that for a few hours at a time. But I've gotten really good at having that conversation with future me and taking care of him. It's never easy.